everybody. Really quick video. Who are we kidding? When it comes to me, nothing is ever quick because I just talk and talk. I am so excited and I really just feel like I need to share this with you now. I will do a more in-depth video on this with me showing application and everything later, and I don't intend for that to be like a 50 million long video, maybe 15 minutes at most, just to show you both the application and removal. And since I don't have a lot of time in the mornings to video and do stuff like that, I don't know if it will even get to you until this weekend. So I wanted to share with you some really exciting news that I just discovered last night. So somebody posted in the Facebook groups about using tape once again for lace frontals, and you guys have seen, if you've watched my other videos about adhering wigs, that is one way that I would love to do because it is so easy to get the tape to come up. It's such a less messy way to adhere your wig. I think it's extremely crucial to adhere your wigs, for me, my taste, my preference, in order for it to look realistic. It does not look real to me until I can hair flip without lifting, without that bad boy going anywhere. I want it literally adhered to my scalp, and I have found some ways to do that with the got to be glued method, yellow, that you've seen in a video, as well as the Salon Pro Extreme Hold and Daily Hold. They're both pretty good glue. Now, the only downfall with both of those methods is that it is messy. It's really messy. Not only is application messy, but then removal, even the got to be glued, which comes up with just shampoo pretty much, it still involves some scrubbing, some getting wet, some all that crap. I'm not into it. So tape. I've used tape before with my extensions, hair extensions, back when I used to wear those in the day. I could never understand why I couldn't get to work with my lace wigs because I've gotten all sorts of different tapes to work and no problem. Well, guess what? I finally found a way to make it work. Somebody posted in one of the groups about how they apply their tape to, it was either a topper or a wig, I think it was a topper, but it did have a lace front, and so that inspired me again to give it one more try, and I did say in my videos I would, so I did, and I did it last night, and then I removed it, no problem, and then this morning I did it again, and as you can tell, it has been all day. I'm getting ready to go swim with my boys, but I have been at work all day long with my biggest, thickest, heaviest hair fully adhered to my head. Fully adhered to my head. So I'm going to share with you really quick how I did it so you can try it on your own. If you don't want to wait for me this weekend to show you, I will go ahead and show you now because that's why I have this YouTube, is to share. So this might not be the best video, and I'm apologizing in advance. More to come later. If you are instructions step by step, you want to see it all the way through, I promise I won't give you a lot of fluff in that video. I will try and get to the point, but just literally show you the application and me doing it. But for now, without visuals, I will show you what I used. Okay, first, just like all of the other applications, you're going to want to use a cotton swab to wipe both your forehead, where you're going to apply the wig, as well as the inside of the lace front with alcohol. Make sure it's clean surface, use alcohol. Then what I did, now this was the key to this working for me. Dun, 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 dun. Got to be glued hairspray. I used this, I sprayed it on the inside of my lace front where I was going to put the tape. You could also put tape on your forehead, but I never can guess that right, so I just put it on my wig. Anyhow, we'll get to that later in the fully detailed video. And then I used my blow dryer on for like 15-20 seconds just to kind of make sure that this was not so wet. And I put it on warm. Then I applied this lace, which I got off Amazon, and I will link in the description, but it's basically just a blue lace front tape. I think it was even same day because I'm so impatient. And I cut this last night when I did it the first time. I laid it a little away from the edge of my lace frontal, and you could kind of see it like flapping a little bit. So this morning I laid it literally on the edge of my lace frontal, and after doing this hairspray and doing the blow dryer, it stuck. But just to be sure it was stuck, I remembered back when I used hair extensions, a little trick that I did to make sure it was really sandwiched in between my hair and the hair extension is heat. I used to use a straightener, but since I already had the blow dryer out, I went ahead and I used the blow dryer once more for about 15 seconds maybe. I just did a couple of passes, and the entire time that I was passing, similar to how I used to go like this when I'd apply and use the blow dryer. I had tweezers, and you could use your fingers though, and I sandwiched that tape to my lace front while I was doing passes with the blow dryer for about 15 to 20 seconds. Following that, I used those tweezers. I pulled off the backing tape from this, and it came right off. And then I did another spritz of the hairspray of my forehead this time. I sprayed it on my forehead, and then I used a blow dryer just to kind of like get that to dry a little bit. And then I applied. Push, 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 push. That was it. I could tell it was stuck already. I didn't even have to do the whole, I'm gonna do a few more passes with the blow dryer on my forehead. I didn't. That was that done and done. And it's working like a charm last night and this morning with my heaviest, thickest wig. Not to mention, this wig was also the one that I could never get to stick with either Got To Be Glued or the Salon Pro gel, which worked with all of my other wigs, but this one was just so stinking heavy that it never worked. Well, I am proud to say that I had this up for resale and I pulled it right back down because I'm not gonna get what I paid for it. And now that I can adhere this heavy girl, she's just gonna be on occasion use because she is so thick and heavy. It's just not to my my preference, but I'm keeping her because now I can wear her and I'm so excited. So I just wanted to share this with all of you who might be hair flippers yourself. If you like to hair flip and you're like, it always comes up when I hair flip, and you don't want to be like Cousin Ed or whatever it is that, you know, they have that hair on their face. Now you don't have to be. And you can flip your hair out of your face or around your head with pride. And that's all I got for you. Hopefully more to come this weekend. And I hope you enjoy this.